see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa? To save your life. Stop it, Daniel. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you.
You idiot. Go to hell.
You killed us. You killed us both.
It was my greatest triumph, and I never looked back. You think I was afraid, fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary. I knew it was my purgatory. Hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa? can finally return home. But you Thank you, my friend. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated forever. I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
So guys, it was a pleasure to play through Amnesia: The Dark Descent with you. It was a thrilling experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. And huge shout out to Frictional Games. This is one of just the most atmospheric and different games. It's just so, it strays off from most games that you play nowadays. Most of them are just action, blow-away enemies, and this was just, it was a narrative that thrilled you, took you for a ride, and it was very, very worth the money that you spent on it. And I really recommend this game, even though you guys have seen it all the way through. It's so much better to play it yourself. It's just a whole atmosphere and everything. You feel absolved in Renenberg Castle and all of its giant underground areas. And this really is one of the greatest well, I wouldn't say greatest, but one of the most different and revolutionary games of its time. And while it's not very advanced and crazy, and it's mostly basic and just walk through the levels, it did the best job of any other video game of resolving its world, and that's just in itself a masterpiece. So, big shout out to Fictional Games, and I recommend this game to all of you. This is a really good game. I don't think it takes that good of a computer to run it, and I'll see you again in some other playthrough. Talk to you guys later. Bye.